joins us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Hey, 166.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Check.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Giants.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Carr. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
So, Charles, a nice throw there by a man who, until this week, was the backup here, elevated to get the start due to injury. How different do you think this offense will be?
Well, the hope is not much, but obviously it's hard to say until you get out there and see how your guys respond. Unfortunately, this might just be a 1 or 2 week absence. But I do think that this unit has faith in him. They believe that he can play well, and they're going to band together to give him every opportunity.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And a promising start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Going on the ground with Homer. And fights through one man.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the 27, Carr escaping the pressure right. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Darden with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, it's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Brady. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And, look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. They will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense? There he goes, left side. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. And who's got it? The Giants. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. These two teams all tied after one. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now Brady. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up. Had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still try to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jalen Darden. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers on one play have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Brady. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
To throw is Brady. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Again, it's Brady. Big hole up the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Gordon, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, third and goal. Now a play fake, Brady. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's Desmond King on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Now Carr. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game.
That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
This is Homer. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run this with Homer. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the Giants are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Forced out to his left. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 57 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Edmonds. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Edmonds. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. McCann's got it teed up. This one fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Scotty Miller, 76 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gay is on for the point after. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be caught by Darden. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. And he gets it down to the 32.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Carr. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Carr now on 1st down. He'll get this one complete to Darden. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Hey, 166.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Check back. Check back. 43 is the mic, boy.
72.
Check. 43.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the block.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Brady going to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. The rain making this treacherous, but the extra point is good, and with it, it'll give him the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Flushed out right, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead.
And the formula there on the two-point try, they go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
50. 72. Hey, Alabama.
Brady now on first down.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Man, I got you.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, it's Miller, complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Desmond King now to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Carr going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete.
A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
A big play looming for the Giants as they'll go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2.
And now the lead stays at 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. To return it now, here's King. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Going to throw right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
On first down, Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. On the return, here's King. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Another carry now for Edmonds. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 43. On first down, Edmonds. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. 102 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 38, Carr being chased out left. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. Throwing his Carr. Steps away to his left. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. McCann's got it teed up. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady to throw. Buying time to his left.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On second down, Gordon once more. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.